A very good evening and welcome along to Staplewood for this Under-23s fixture. I'm Ian Wilding and it's Premier League Cup football tonight. Southampton won this tournament back in 2015. Could this be the long road to the final starting tonight? The first of 6 group matches for Saints, and they're taking on Watford tonight and hoping for a good result. And Southampton as well, looking for their 3rd win in a row after their win against West Bromwich Albion last week and a win at home to Stoke the week before. We're live here for online TV coverage, and in goal is Jack Rose, the former West Brom man who starts in goal for Southampton. A very young looking back four, and it's the first appearance for Aaron O'Driscoll in an under-23 shirt for Southampton. A very solid looking back four. Across the middle then for Southampton, you've got the 2 central midfielders, so Southampton playing that 4-2-3-1 formation today. Alfie Jones, who can play centre-back, the captain, and in there with Little, who has put in some very decent, sturdy performances in the middle. A good attacking midfield as well. 3 players who've done well so far this season. Barnes and Johnson have really set the world alight at times, and Callum Slattery has settled in well in that hole. And those are your 3 attacking midfielders behind Afolabi, who's caused all sorts of problems to defences at times this season as that lone man up front. The substitute for Southampton then, Alex Cull, the goalkeeper, joined by Rowthorne, French under-17 international Jan Valery, Thomas O'Connor back in the squad, and Obafemi, the 17-year-old, who was called up to the Republic of Ireland under-17 squad just 9 months ago. So a good competition this one then. It's a good chance here. 32 sides involved, and Southampton and Watford are among a group of 4 here in Group B, as you can see. Blackburn Rovers and Cardiff also to come for both sides, so it's one of those opportunities though for Southampton. Really good opportunity for them to progress as well to the knockout stages into the last 16. Well, these 6 matches will take place over a few months. The first one taking place here at Staplewood. It's Watford who are going to get us underway. And I'm pleased to say as well, joining me in the commentary box this evening is young winger Nathan Teller, the former Arsenal man, and Watford do get us underway, and is played back in space and is kicked up down that right-hand side, and already Bakary trying to win that header for Southampton. So kicked along, so it's back towards Cook. So yeah, good to have you here, Nathan. It should be a good game, shouldn't it, really, tonight for Southampton?
Yeah, it should be a great game actually. Good form. So won the last 2 games. Positive performances. Mood's high in the camp. So hopefully we can just get another win and start right for this competition. Yeah,
it would be certainly good if Southampton can get a positive result here tonight. So it's going to be a throw, which is going to be taken by Elefethru, who plays the 1-2 inside of the foot. Stewart chips it forward, and now Pereira tries to get in on the action, but it's cleared from O'Driscoll. Good to see him in the side. Aaron O'Driscoll, the former Manchester City starlet who's moved up through to the under-23s. Did have a bad injury at Manchester City, but he can also play central midfield as well, Aaron O'Driscoll. So it's a big night for him as well tonight.
Yeah, very good. But since he's joined from Man City, he's done really well. Played really well in the games. Did well in Austria with the first team as well. So just nice to see how he'll get on tonight.
So it's played back then to the goalkeeper. Nathan Gartside kicks it up to halfway. And now Watford win it back now with Stewart. Short to Levy. Tries to play the through ball. It's going to be too far there for Pereira. And Jack Rose, who only arrived a couple of months ago, the former Accrington, Stanley and Crawley goalkeeper. And now Saints could be away here down the right. Chance to put the ball in. Oh, and it's headed across. Afolabi hits the post. Good early opportunity for Southampton. There's a great ball in from the right, and originally from Marcus Barnes, after Bakary played him in. And then good little header on from Johnson. And Afolabi's already got a couple of goals this season, nearly scored again. But great creativity there to set him up in the first place.
Yeah, it was a very good cross actually. It's something we work a lot on in training, so nice to see that it's paying off, putting good crosses in the box, and obviously started off with a nice cross there for Marcus.
So what's the situation with you now, Nathan? How's the injury after you picked up that injury against Stoke last home game?
Well, yeah, it's looking positive at the moment. Obviously, I'm going to be out for a couple of weeks, but it doesn't feel as bad as obviously the initial tackle, and obviously not as bad as what the tackle indicates. So yeah, just hoping to step up recovery in the coming weeks, and yeah, just hopefully get back, fight for my place back in the team.
Yeah, that's good news. Certainly looked a bad one from where we were sat, that one, so it's good that it's not quite as bad maybe as first feared. And a throw from Bakary for Saints. Play up towards that right-hand side. It was Johnson who tried to flick it on. Barnes just challenged there. And Watford, who play in the Professional Development South League, not in the Premier League 2. The Southampton are in Premier League 2 Division 2. And here's Pereira. Tries to beat Wood. Tracking back there. And Johnson does well. There's a throw then to Watford. Still the best chance of the game coming, certainly just a minute ago from Afolabi, who hit the post. This time Ryan's not going to keep it in play. Throw in. Here at Staplewood. We were here a couple of weeks ago for that home game against Stoke, which Southampton won convincingly. Virgil van Dijk and a couple of other experienced offenders in there, like Bednarek and PA and Target, all played in that match. How much confidence has those 2 wins done, though, for Southampton?
Yeah, it's obviously done a lot for the team. We can see that, obviously, in training, that we can see that everything we're doing is working, everything's paying off. And obviously getting the win with those big players in the team, it's just obviously giving us a lot more confidence to obviously go out and just keep winning and hopefully get promoted for next season.
Yeah, certainly moved up the table since that win, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Moved up to 5th now, a point above Wolves in the Premier League 2 table. And out down the left-hand side now for Watford. Up towards Lewis, it was headed away that time from Cook. And now here's Will Wood. The Burgess Hill-born fullback plays it back again further towards the goalkeeper, Jack Rose. Tell you what, there's some good competition in goal now, isn't there, for Southampton?
Yeah.
There's some good youngsters there, especially with Rose now joining the side.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of young goalkeepers coming through, doing really well for the under-18s. Alex Cole's done really well for the under-18s this season. And Kingsley's obviously out with an injury at the moment, but he's also doing well. So, yeah, there is a lot of competition, but everyone will get their chance.
Yeah, certainly will. It's Rose's chance tonight as Southampton try and head on. And Cook out towards the right. Push on Barnes. Southampton win a free kick. Certainly been a promising start then for the home side with that ball in, which hit the post from Afolabi. Who actually got his first under-23 goal against Arsenal last season. Up towards Afolabi, it's flicked on this time. Johnson tried to play it across. And now it goes out for another throw to Watford then, so good tracking back there. A good play from Amani Little. He's also starting to try and stick a claim now into the under-23 side, Amani Little. Given away, Southampton could capitalise here. Alfie Jones chips it forward, nearly found Afolabi. Slattery nearly on the action. They're certainly playing it from the back, aren't they, Watford? Southampton nearly capitalising there.
Yeah, it's also another thing we work on. We sort of allow teams to have it around the back, but we also encourage them to have it so we are able to press and win the ball back in high positions.
Yeah, nearly paid off there, and it's headed back towards Gart's side in the Watford goal. So it's Premier League Cup football then. As we were saying earlier on, there's Blackburn and Cardiff, the other teams in the group. The next home game for Southampton in this competition is Blackburn in December. So they are spread out quite a bit. But Watford now in possession with Falevi. Flicked on if Bakary can get there. He can. Now it's out from Lewis. Picked up from Falevi. If he can put a decent ball in, he can't. Bakary in there, reducing the space. Mason plays it forward, and now it's infield to Dedeje. Spread out to a Featherette if he can get a decent ball in. Good tracking back there from Johnson. No one there, they're diving header away. Foul against the man there, Amani Little. Didn't look too happy about it, but free kick given to Watford in a relatively dangerous position. Look at that one. Free kick, which is going to be taken now from Lewis. So yeah, they've got to stay focused here, Saints. They could have went for the short option though instead. Here's Pereira. Costa face a goal, could have gone anywhere. Watford still could get a chance as well, blocked in the end. Dedeje again for Watford. Here's Mason. Nice one touch. Great run this from Mason. Well cleared in the end. It's just good pressure this from Watford, isn't it? They're starting to get into this game now. Yeah,
they're looking to really use their fullbacks. The fullbacks are starting quite high and getting on the balls. Their wingers are tucking in, so it's going to be a good game, I believe.
Yeah, it certainly should be. Southampton started off the brighter, hitting the post, but now Watford are coming forward again. Pereira's got options as they come forward. Cleared from Bakary, under pressure from Falevi. Oh, great stuff from Slattery there.
Very good at that, just winning fouls and easing the pressure off the team.
Yeah, joined Southampton at the age of 8 from Chelsea, Callum Slattery, and he's certainly doing well in that role, isn't he, behind the striker this season. He can play in central midfield, can't he? And he can also play as an attacking midfielder.
Yeah, it's good versatility, and that's what obviously every manager needs in their team. So
yeah, he's done well to win that free kick, but this time it's wasted into the middle of the park. A Featherette. Pereira's looked lively tonight, and he's on the ball now. Right in field to Falevi again. Mason. It's a chance again for Falevi, but it's well blocked. It was Little who got the first block in, and then it goes back towards Rose. Just need to maybe slow the game down a bit now, Saints, don't they, with all this pressure coming from Watford?
Yeah, just keep possession of the ball, let Watford work, and then gaps will appear, and then we'll just be able to exploit them, and then hopefully get another goal, like last week.
Well, Friday night football here. It's ahead of the senior side playing tomorrow away at Stoke City. Senior side looking to bounce back from defeat against Manchester United last weekend. But here tonight, it's all about the under-23s. It's been the man of the moment so far in the middle of the park. Slattery, he's the one who's had a nice couple of touches so far. And now it's going to be Watford who play it backward from Dedeje with a 1-2. Feather back. starting to enjoy more of the possession now, Watford. Good play from Felivi, who cuts inside. Pereira. Mason's had a bit of space last few minutes. Bakary for the third time has made a good challenge there out on the right-hand side. Unfavoured foot crossed it in there. Just that final ball for Watford, isn't it, at the moment, really?
They seem to be getting in sort of the good positions, but just hopefully need to put in a better cross. But to be fair, we've been dealing with it well. Richard's been putting in some good tackles, and then the defence seemed quite organised to stop them getting the first contact.
It's Nathan Teller with me today in the commentary box. And Watford out wide to the right. So you made a bit of an introduction in the Under-23s. I seem to remember at St Mary's last season, because it came off the bench and really caused some problems for the defence.
Yeah, obviously it's a good game to come on to. Disappointing result, losing 1-0, but it's a good sort of game for me to just get more people and more the club to sort of know what I'm about. Quite a direct winger, so yeah, it was good.
When you were at Arsenal before, how much are you enjoying yourself now at Southampton as well?
Oh, I'm enjoying myself a lot actually. I feel like there's a lot more opportunities here, and that I feel like I'm actually being able to express myself as a player more and as a person, which is obviously important. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
That's good. Something the club prides itself on, isn't it? As well,
yeah.
That really. And it's set for a throw. And as you're saying, hopefully you'll be back in action as well in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, hopefully very soon I can be back out playing with the boys.
And Watford play it short this time. It's well picked up there from Little. So I say Watford have had it in Saints half more, but the best chance still falling for Saints. Barnes wins a corner, the first corner of the match. We saw a goal at a similar kind of time last home match against Stoke when Van Dijk headed into the back of the net, but you've got the centre-backs Cook and O'Driscoll there. Quite a moment if O'Driscoll could get on the score sheet here.
Yeah, they're both good at heading. You saw against West Brom that Ollie had a lot of chances with his head, so hopefully that we can score, and that's something we've been working on, so hopefully we can just score early, settle the nerves of the team, and yeah.
Yeah, you've set it up well there for somebody to head it into the back of the net here for Saints. Let's see if they can do it. Curled in, aimed up towards Cook. Not that time, but they might get another opportunity here for another corner kick. Into the right area. So Saints, what can they do with this? Usual suspects up. Delivered into the far post. It's well cleared in the end, to be fair. Now for Levy's going to look up to pick up the pieces. Now it's the first chance really for Watford to get Saints on the breakaway. They'll probably do the sensible thing and slow the game down. Stewart back to Ryan. Watford, who lost their last match in the league at home to Queen's Park Rangers. And they did pretty well to get an equaliser in that match, but in the end they got nothing from that game. And there's a good last-ditch sort of left-back challenge there from Aaron O'Driscoll. Saints just slowed Watford down a little last few minutes, but Watford going to have something to say about that now. It's back to Stewart. Pereira shoots. First shot on target, but it was well caught and well seen to there from the goalkeeper, Jack Rose. I suppose they're slightly unknown, aren't they, Watford to Saints, because not in Premier League 2, so the other sides you can have more of a feel for them, can't you, really, if you meet them twice a season.
Yeah.
And us back in space.
Watford look like quite a good team though. Looking like they're trying to play football, which is obviously the same way we try to play. So obviously, I feel like it'll be quite a good match.
Yeah, a number of their players have come in through the academy up to play senior football last season as well for Watford. A few of them actually played against Burton Albion in the FA Cup for the senior team, and Saints looking to bring a few through as well this season. Here's Slattery back to Wood. Falabi with a flick, back to Nathan Gartside, who himself was involved in the first team squad a couple of seasons ago after an injury to their other goalkeeper, Gil Martin. Yet to open up this match, but it's kind of two sides just sort of trying to work each other out at the moment, it seems.
Because we don't really ever play Watford, so everyone's just sort of trying to get a feel for the game. So yeah,
one of those hopefully has the potential to open up, and now it's back from Ryan. Lewis on the chase. Good play from Will Wood. Sort of echoed your sentiments earlier, really. Will Wood saying he couldn't be at a better club for his development. Southampton, he said he inspires to be like Gareth Bale one day, so it'd be quite an achievement if he could.
Yeah, hopefully if he is, he'll got a great player on our hands, so yeah.
Yeah, 19 years of age now, Will Wood, as his kit long out wide. When you look at your position, Nathan, you've got yourself, Johnson out there as well. Other players like Barnes, Josh Sims to come back as well, Jake Hesketh. There's certainly great competition now for those areas now, aren't there?
Yeah, I think it's good that there will be competition. I think it'll bring the best out of everyone, and as well as for yourself, it's very good for the team, because then it shows that we have a lot of strength and depth, so we'll be able to use it to the best of our ability. And then, as I say, it's all about the team, so we'll be able to fight for promotion.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Hopefully those last two wins will have helped. Here in the Premier League Cup, to throw to Southampton, which Will Wood is going to take. Good competition this one though, isn't it? You saw the imagination it caught really when Southampton won the Premier League Cup 2015. 12,000 were at St Mary's Stadium.
Yeah, it just shows that youth football is very popular, and Southampton does seem like quite a, as well as a club, quite a community, like the whole, everyone. So it is good, the fact that, hopefully we will be able to push on for this competition and go as far as we can.
Yeah, it was a record crowd for the Premier League Cup when Southampton went on to win that in 2015. Ground nearly half full. And as you can see, a fair few supporters have come along to watch this one tonight here at the training ground. Square ball. It's a good play there from Little to win it twice for Southampton, but now it's Rowan. Been solid at the back for Watford so far tonight. Let's still go in search of that first goal, but I suppose it's similar, to the FA Youth Cup, really, this one, isn't it? It's out left to the centre circle, and now it's played infield to Stewart. A featherer. Good ball. Watford could be in here. On the end. Flags up as Falevi ran in.
Has he given a penalty?
It ran in towards the penalty area, and it looks to me like the referee has given a penalty here, right inside the box. The referee has blown the whistle, and the referee has given a penalty. He was quick to signal, wasn't he, really, the ref, as he ran in towards the box. And it didn't look like there was much in that at all, really.
Nothing in that,
There was a ball inside the box, but the referee gave it. I think that's baffled everyone around the ground, isn't it? But a penalty to Watford. It's going to be for Levy to take it. He was a top goal scorer for the under-18s as well for Levy for Watford, and he's got the chance to give Watford a lead here. Slightly controversial penalty here at Staplewood. For Levy steps up and makes no mistake whatsoever. It's Watford then with the early goal. And they've not really had too many opportunities up to that point, but they've scored here. And Southampton have got a real task on their hands now. Southampton 0, Watford 1. Straight down the middle. Took it well, to be fair, but again, they'll be right to question that one, won't they, the Southampton players?
Yeah, it didn't seem like there was anything in it. I don't know really what the referee gave it for, but as a team, we will be able to come back from this. So just shows where the characters are in the team now.
Yeah, referee wasn't far away either, was he? But it's baffling decision there. But there we are. 1-0 to Watford. Southampton have got a real fight back on their hands now. Yeah, he did take it well, but now Watford are the side who are going to have that spring in their step here, over halfway through the first half. Back to Gart's side. Here's Ryan. Johnson this time wins a free kick down the other end, so a goal separating these two sides, a penalty there for Levy, straight down the middle. It's going to be much talked about that decision there from the referee. Adrian Quelch, the referee tonight. Now then, can Southampton respond? Chance to get it in the box for the first time since the goal. In from Slattery. Dangerous ball, corner kick. And that caused all sorts of problems, that ball, didn't it? Third corner of the night for Southampton.
Very good at set pieces, Callum.
Yeah, certainly consistent with the deliveries. Cook waits for it, so too does O'Driscoll. Corner into the far post, and again it's over everybody in the end, and out for a goal kick. So Watford 1-0 up then from that penalty. No, good to see that one again. That's in towards the box, one-on-one with the keeper.
It looks like
he
gave it on
was playing for that shirt tug early on beforehand.
Yeah, it looked like this bit here, it looks like that's where he gave it, but it looked like it's just outside the box.
Yeah, it didn't look a lot in it, did he? He did grab his shirt slightly. I think he thought he'd given it the other way, in fact, himself, didn't he, for Levy as he was running forward initially when the whistle was blown. I mean, for Levy's reaction tells you all you need to know, the fact that he thought he was giving it the other way originally.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, as you can see, he was quick to blow the referee. The free kick then to Southampton. So 1-0 they trail. What have you made generally of the start Southampton have made first 25 minutes?
Felt that we've done quite well. We've just, as I said, it's been kind of a theme a bit with the games we didn't win. We just sort of struggled with some of the to create a bit of chances. So yeah, I feel possession-wise we've done well. We've kept the ball well, but obviously the all-important factor is that we're 1-0 down. So it just shows we need to be a bit better in the final third.
There's Mason out to the left now then for Watford. Ball out here. Here's for Levy, who's caused all sorts of problems tonight. Ball in again, well cleared from Cook. Now here's Lewis. Good one-touch football for Levy there again for Watford. He's got Pereira just to the right of him. Stewart. Goes down again, this time nothing given.
Felt like he was looking for that one there.
Yeah, I think he thought he may have got lucky there, but there was absolutely no chance that time when the referee given. Deje back again for Watford to Ryan. So into the last 17 minutes here then in the first half. Southampton's response really was that ball into the box from Slattery from the free kick, but again there's been nothing really since. At the moment it's been Watford who've had that attack since, but here we are, here's the other appeal as they came forward. Well, there we are. The referee was adamant he wasn't going to give that one, but there we are, just behind him. As for Levy fell down. Now Southampton have an opportunity, just a good ball. What do you think of that one, Nathan, after seeing that the second time?
Yeah, I felt there was a little bit of contact. I think that was more of a penalty than the first one, but good thing he didn't give it.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Certainly looks more of a penalty claim, that one, that's for sure. As Watford opportunity there. Leg was out there from Bakary. That time there was big appeals there for Levy there for Watford. But they still lead 1-0. The Southampton substitutes tonight: Jan Valery, Alex Cole the goalkeeper, Ben Rowthorne, Thomas O'Connor and Michael Obafemi. So some good attacking options there. All on the substitutes bench there, just behind Rai Jahidi for Southampton.
Nice to see Jan back in the squad after his lengthy injury with his hamstring.
He's another good option, isn't he, there? You got him and Richard Bakary there as competition as full-back there.
Yeah, very good player actually. French international.
Yeah. Could well see him at some point. So always bombs down that right-hand side from the full-back position. Southampton looking for a response here for the next 15 minutes before we go into half-time. O'Driscoll to Will Wood. Rose delivers it too far for Johnson, who actually began at Watford, Tyreek Johnson, playing against his old club tonight. Few in to watch this one tonight, certainly plenty for Rai Jahidi to ponder in this half an hour gone. Well, whatever happens, it's not the end of the world for Southampton tonight, is it? It's a long old road, this one, with 6 group matches to play in this competition.
Yeah, but obviously it's just nice to start off competition with a win, but obviously there's still a long way to go, so I think we will get a goal back and we'll be able to have the upper hand from there.
Yeah, Nathan Teller with me tonight. Long way to go in this one as well, as you say. Another hour to go. Now here's Bakary. Alfie Jones, who won Player of the Season for the youngsters a couple of years ago, plays short. And there's Cook back to Rose. Played across now, Slattery. Wood to take the throw. Back to O'Driscoll. Bakary, who was a Chelsea youth before joining Southampton, plays it infield. Good play. Good play from Little. Here's Wood again. Afolabi waits for it in the box. Good one-touch football. Johnson ball in.
Penalty.
And this time he has given it, this time to Southampton. Penalty for Saints. And now they got a chance to get one back.
Yes.
And this time there can be no hesitation once more from the referee. So 2 penalties, Watford took theirs. What can Southampton do with theirs as Afolabi brought down? Rowan with a challenge. Oh, this time it's saved. It's a great save in the end from guard side. And that's a real blow there for Saints.
Good save from the keeper.
Yeah. So he was trying to hit it into the bottom right-hand corner there. And Barnes will be disappointed there, won't he, really? So there's going to be, again, another chance to have a look at that.
Very good save from the keeper, actually.
Yeah. So there we are. So 1-0. Watford still lead. So it's been action-packed now with 2 penalties and another chance here for Slattery. In towards the far side, punch clear. And Garside, he's not had a lot to do really, has he? But he made a good save there. He sorted the situation well there, didn't he, the goalkeeper? And it's back down to the left to Wood. And Southampton win a free kick this time. So we've got just 10 minutes left to play before half-time. That was a great opportunity there for Saints to get back into the game. So we've had another Watford appeal for a penalty, so it's all been something for the referee to think about. He's given 2 of them, 1 for each side. Watford have taken theirs. Southampton haven't taken theirs, though, unfortunately, from the Saints' perspective. And O'Driscoll plays it back again to Cook. Infield for Levy, plays it back. Deje out wide to Feathery. Played across. Johnson in field. Slattery again. Afolabi can get in there, he can just about keep it in play. Wood. Played back to Slattery again. There's Bakary. Johnson to Slattery again. Still opportunity though for Southampton. 9 minutes left, and hopefully that will give them, despite the miss, hopefully swing him into life now, wouldn't it? That
yeah, hopefully
decision.
Had a few good chances. Should be able to just capitalise. Unlucky for Marcus, but we should be able to get at least another chance before the end of the half, and hopefully a goal in this game.
Given away in a clumsy position now. Maybe Southampton can capitalise this time. Here's a Featheroo for Watford. Back to Ryan. Deje returns a favour out left. Mason, well seen to there from Will Wood. Afolabi. kind of swapped round a bit now, haven't they? Afolabi going out wide, Barnes going up front. Gives them different options there to try and test the defence.
Yeah, as a team, I think it's good. We have quite interchangeable strikers, so, and the two of them are naturally centre forward. So it is good to see that they want to get in the middle and hopefully try to get a goal.
Lewis in straight to the keeper there that time. There's Jones out wide. It's Premier League Cup football then. It's live TV coverage here online. Southampton playing Watford. Watford with that earlier goal with a penalty from Falevi, who just put it straight down the middle. As Rose dived one way. And then Southampton getting another penalty themselves, but shot from Barnes with a penalty as well saved in the end there from Gartside, who dived down to his right hand side and kept Watford 1-0 up. And a Featheru. Here he is again, and a Featheru. Good forward play. And from Tadej out towards Mason now for Watford. Slattery. Given away, Watford win it back again. Tadej. Tried the curler, but it wasn't going to pay off in the end. Chance to regroup though, isn't it, if things stay as they are? What do you think this message is going to be at half-time with GD?
Well, obviously, at the start we did try and get a few crosses in, and I think as the half's gone on, we've sort of struggled to put crosses in. So I think Raddy's just going to say, just try and get more crosses into the box and try to play off from that, because that's where we looked almost dangerous at the start.
As Wood heads it across. Here's Wood again. Now seem to try and pump more balls into the box, as you say. There's good play from Pereira there, helping out his defence.
Good tackle there from Romani.
Good play there, yeah, from Little there. And it'd be good to see, because he struggled a little with injuries, hasn't he, in the past. It's good to see him having a good run of games now. Yeah,
and the fact that he's playing well is only going to help his confidence as well. So, yeah, it's just nice to see him back in the team after such a lengthy injury.
Now for a throw it goes. Very young-looking side out there tonight, though, isn't it? So it gives a lot of players an opportunity this evening.
Yeah, I think that's, like I said, something the club prides itself on, giving young players opportunities. And even though we could play a few of the older under-23 players who are first-team players, it's good that Raddy believes that these are the players who can do the job for the game. So,
yeah, and hopefully Saints can turn it around in the second half. We've certainly seen plenty enough from them this season, Southampton, including that good 4-0 win against Reading on the opening day of the season at St Mary's Stadium.
Yeah, it's a very good win, actually.
And now Watford on the ball. And that was when players like Barnes and Johnson were really starting to come into their own that game. And hopefully we'll see an open game in the second half. Saints are going to have to come forward, aren't they? So it could well make it an end-to-end game in the second half. So here at Staplewood, the Southampton training ground, we've not got long to go now before half-time. And now Bakary plays it back for Saints. There's across from Cook, back to Bakary with a 1-2. Throw taken. Play there from Alfie Jones. It's a free kick.
Done very well this season at centre-back and central midfield.
Yeah, another player with good versatility there. Well, the Premier League Cup, Swansea are the current holders. They beat Reading 2-0 in the final last season. So they'll be looking to do well again this season. It's kind of a competition which is in the Champions League style, really. You've got 32 teams, 8 groups. Each team plays each other twice, home and away. And now it's Barnes who brings it down. Up towards Pereira. O'Driscoll out wide again to Bakary. It's important to get something though, isn't it? Just to get off the mark, first game really, with 5 to go after tonight. And now it's a Featheroo back. Who tries to find Johnson. O'Driscoll into the middle. Now then, Watford are going to try again here. Played infield. Pereira thinks about shooting with his left foot. He does. It's blocked. O'Driscoll, he might get another opportunity here to swing this ball in. Good play there. Picked up from O'Driscoll. Chipped it up towards Afolabi. And I don't think we're going to have too many minutes of injury time here in this one either. A wasted ball, but I suppose that does for Watford, doesn't it? Just get it outside their own half. Last stages of the first half. So a penalty separating the two sides. Saints have always had one as well if you're just tuning in. And now it's forward to Johnson again. Good play, takes it around his man. Referee plays advantage. Ball in, takes a deflection. Afolabi. Again, still had that best chance. It was the first few minutes, wasn't it, when he hit the post? But a great ball in there from Johnson. Yeah,
something I think as a winger he's very good at. Like commenting on as another winger, I think he's very good at getting the ball out of his feet and crossing it. Puts it into very dangerous positions. And as a striker, it's obviously great just to have someone in your team who does something like that.
A minute then of injury time is indicated from the fourth official. Pereira leaves it. I think he thought somebody was there, but despite his best efforts. So we're heading into the last few seconds in of this one. As we thought, a minute indicated there from the fourth official. Here's a Featheroo. Would you be content with a point though against, I mean, if Southampton can get an equaliser?
I mean, yeah, a point's a point at the end of the day, so it's obviously better than a loss, so we'll take something like that, yeah.
Yeah, certainly could be crucial. Now Watford are going to try and have other ideas though, as they try and go 2-0 up. Up towards Afolabi. Free kick. And that's that then. Certainly been full of drama. Penalty given to Watford, and it was that man, Levy, finishing it well. And one of those which is certainly a questionable decision there, but the referee gave it, and Watford have a 1-0 lead here going into this one. Southampton also had a chance to respond, but it was missed. It was that man, the hero for Watford, Nathan Gartside, the Northern Irish goalkeeper, dives his right-hand side, saw to the situation well, which means that Watford go in at half-time with this 1-0 narrow lead. Long way to go in this one, and here's when the penalty was given. It was given there for the shirt pull, and the referee quick to give it. That was where it was given. Here's a closer angle of it. It looked like he was away anyway. And there was a look of bafflement there with Felipe's face himself when the whistle was blown, because he thought it had gone the other way. Made no mistake though with the penalty. It was well taken. And that put Watford away. And then Southampton had an opportunity then just to try and bring the game back for themselves in towards the box there. Afolabi brought down. And then the penalty in the end was well saved there from Gartside, who dived down to his right-hand side. He saw to the situation well, and that means that we go in 1-0 to Watford at the break at half-time then. So we'll have live second-half commentary then. Nathan Teller with me in the commentary box here in the Premier League Cup. But at half-time here at Staplewood, it's Southampton 0, Watford 1. So welcome back to Staplewood. I'm Ian Wilding here for Premier League Cup action for second half. Going to get underway soon. Southampton against Watford. Watford lead by 1-0, and we're back for second half live commentary here with Nathan Teller. And here we go. This was the Watford opportunity here as the referee gave the penalty for a shirt pull on Falevi. Falevi made no mistake, straight down the middle, as the Saints goalkeeper Jack Rose dived to the left-hand side. So that was the goal that put them away. Then all of a sudden, not that long after, about 15 minutes later, ball into the box and Afolabi brought down. This time there could be no hesitation from the referee, who pointed straight at the spot. Marcus Barnes steps up, shot with his left foot, and the former Wolves man tried to dive, put it into the top left-hand corner, but a fantastic save in the end from Nathan Gartside to keep Watford 1-0 up here for this first match here in this group action between these sides here. 6 games to play, home and away. Southampton have got to meet Watford, Blackburn and Cardiff, and it's Southampton who are going to get us underway in the second half. And Nathan, I suppose it's good as case maybe of just building up the urgency in the second half, but here we are. Probably you don't want to look at this again, but your injury against Stoke a couple of weeks ago, it certainly looked a bad one from here, that's for sure. So they brought down there.
Nah, the tackles made the injury look a lot worse than it actually is. It's not a serious injury.
Referee there. Again, there was another talking point in that one. The referee straight to produce the red card. And just another update for people just tuning in. You think only probably another couple of weeks now?
Yeah, hopefully only another couple of weeks before I'm back out. I think I'm stepping my rehab up over the next two or so weeks. So hopefully I will be back playing for the team in the next few weeks.
Okay, yeah, that would be good news as well, if you can come back and provide more competition to this under-23 side. So the referee, Adrian Crouch, is the man in the middle, and he's had a lot to do tonight. And certainly we saw a questionable penalty as well about a few minutes afterwards. After that penalty for Watford, there were big appeals. Looked like it was a possible penalty for Watford the second time, but nothing given. This time Southampton are going to get us underway here. See if they can respond well. It's an important first 5-10 minutes, isn't it, the second half now for Saints?
Yeah, obviously Raddy's going to have to say what he did. Raddy's obviously going to say what he felt like he had to say to the boys, and it's obviously just for the boys to apply it now and just start the second half with intent.
So Saints get us underway, and now it's back towards Will Wood for Southampton. We play most Monday evening, Southampton, in the Premier League too, but the odd Friday night. This is Premier League Cup action tonight. And Barnes couldn't quite find Bakary. So yeah, as we were saying, important first 10 minutes for Saints to score here to try and make sure Watford don't slow the game down too much. They will do the longer they are in front. So Saints look like this then in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Jack Rose in goal, a back four of Richard Bakary, Ollie Cook, Aaron O'Driscoll and Will Wood. Amani Little and Alfie Jones are two in the middle. Marcus Barnes, Callum Slattery and Tyreek Johnson, the attacking midfielders. And Jonathan Afolabi, who hit the post early on and won the penalty, is that lone man up front, with those three attacking midfielders just playing off it. The substitute today for Saints, Jan Valery. Be great to see him back as well. And Alex Cole, Ben Rowthorne, Thomas O'Connor and Michael Obafemi. As for Watford, they're looking to do some defending here. We'll go through their side in a second, but out left it goes. This time a chance now for Will Wood. Played back in field. All of a sudden opportunity, took a deflection. That really could have gone anywhere, couldn't it? Saints went forward there. Alfie Jones in on the action.
Nice to see him getting forward as well. In this first half, he looked like he was a bit deeper, but you can see that obviously he's been told to get forward and wants to get a goal. So
took a wicked deflection in the end, and the way the keeper was positioned again, that could really have ended up in the back of the net. But as it is, it's a corner kick instead. Wood with a corner, punch clear from Gartside. So Watford have Gartside in goal, Eleftheru, Ryan, McKenna, Mason at the back with Dedeje and Rowan just in front of them. Stewart, Pereira and Lewis, the attacking midfielders. Michael Falevi, the goal scorer, who won the penalty There's that man up front with a 3 playing just off them. So those are the sides. And back it goes to Rose in the Southampton goal. He did well there, to be fair, didn't he? 2 players racing after him there. Up to halfway. Barnes in field, Slattery. Now then, Wood's got loads of space here. Nearly found Afolabi. Connor nearly found his man. So this time it is a corner kick to Southampton, the first of the second half.
Started very sharply in the second half.
Yeah, better from Southampton. And now it's a corner kick. In a number of cup competitions, Saints this season, as well as the Checker Trade Trophy as well. And now it's going to be Barnes in there. There's O'Driscoll in there as well. Wood to take the corner. Can Saints capitalise here? Played on the near post. Amani Little puts it into an area, but it's picked up there from a left of her route. And Watford, whose senior side are doing very well, up in the top 6 now. Under Silva, their manager, the former Hull boss. They play again in the same way as the first team do. But it's the same as Saints, isn't it? You play pretty much identically to how the manager wants you to play.
Which I think is good. It sort of means that if you do get a chance with the first team, you don't seem so much out of place positionally. So, yeah.
Yeah, it makes it more seamless, doesn't it, the transition, I suppose. Offside, as they ran down the left, flags up, free kick to Saints. 4 gone in the second. Hayden Mullins is the head coach at Watford, the former Pompey man. He actually took over from Harry Kewell when he went off to join Crawley. Joined Watford from the Reading Academy. Actually made nearly 700 senior appearances, Hayden Mullins. And he'll be the happier man of the 2 so far. Referee just having a word here with Barnes and Mason, just to try and calm things down a bit, really.
It's good that Marcus has shown some sort of aggression. Shows that he really wants to win, really wants the ball.
Yeah, they've had something more about them, haven't they, Saints, so far in the second half than the first. Got a few away games coming up as well, Southampton. Next match is Cambridge away in the Checker Trade Trophy for Saints, but then they've got 3 PL2 games. Home to Newcastle, then away at Norwich. It's a long way to go, Norwich. I suppose that's good for team bonding though, isn't it? Spend a couple of days up there.
Yeah, it's good actually. Just enjoy like everyone else, like the company for the team. So yeah, I guess it is good for team bonding.
You have a roommate as well?
My last 2 trips to Aston Villa and Peterborough, I was with Aaron O'Driscoll, so yeah, I'd say he's more of my roommate.
Oh, excellent. So you'll be able to... I mean, he's played pretty well, hasn't he, so far?
Yeah, he's looked solid, so...
As Watford won forward. He's not got any annoying habits there.
Nah. Just loves watching Game of Thrones.
Sure, I could handle that myself. Out wide there for Watford. And now it's kicked long, out wide. Further forward, now it's picked up, headed on. O'Driscoll. And then up towards Slattery. Well, good play now then. It's 3 against 4. Can he put Johnson away? He can. Afolabi waits for it. Oh, but again, it just couldn't get under control. Shame there, because it was first chance for Saints to get in behind the defence.
Tariq loves putting crosses in like that, and he's very, very good at it. So for John, it's an ideal situation, especially for someone in his sort of form.
Yeah, it's disappointing in the end, but getting himself in those positions again. Keeps going though, isn't it? Someone's got to give him, surely, tonight, you'd hope.
He's looked our most dangerous player.
And he's kind of filled in that Olamola role, hasn't he, since he went off to Yeovil on loan. Afolabi's come in and replaced him last few games.
Yeah.
He's certainly doing well at Yeovil, isn't he, Olamola?
Yeah, scored a lot of goals and quite a good goal to game ratio. So it's just good to see how he's doing when he's back in January. Hopefully push on for the 23s or hopefully with the first team.
Yeah, back there towards Rose. Yeah, to keep up to date with all the goings on there, and the loan watch on the Southampton FC website to find out how all the players are getting on who are out on loan. Sam Gallagher's another one at Birmingham. But here on the pitch in the Premier League Cup, it's Watford who still lead by that goal to nil. Watford, who you say pretty much generally deserve to go in front at 1-0 up, but second half it's been more 50-50. Saints asking some questions here with the Watford defence, and Saints so far looking more than likely to score here. But then it's Watford again, and we all know could easily go down the other end as well with all the pace and power they've got. But difficult to know which way this next goal is going to go, but it's a free kick to Watford. Watford have got 9 points from their first 6 games, winning 3 and losing 3. Just a word here as it comes over to Alfie Jones as well, just to try and sort the situation out. Just a warning there for Afolabi. Yeah, it's a Premier League Cup introduced just 4 years ago to improve players' development. As you're saying, it gives a different kind of feel, doesn't it? It's not just that, you know, you get league football is good, but then when it's knockout football you can get to.
Yeah, it's a very good experience. Knockout football adds that sort of competitive edge to games. So
here's Lewis. Well, it's Bakary with the original challenge. Cleared. Brave defending there from Cook, but it was good opportunity there for Lewis. Doing one for the team there, wasn't he, Lewis Cook? Ollie Cook.
Yeah, very good defender. That puts his body on the line for the team.
Off with a corner. To the far post. Cleared again from O'Driscoll. Powerful play, played across, all right, underneath everybody. Lewis, off Bakary's foot. Corner kick then to Watford. They've not had any of these really in the second half, but they've got an opportunity here. Saints have every man back. Oh, and it's just headed across the face of goal. Great ball in. He's been in there. He's certainly a guy you want in the box there, Ryan. The big tall centre back, but again, just couldn't quite get enough contact on it. That was an opportunity, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good cross, and unlucky with the direction of the header.
Which means that it's Southampton still very much in this one. That would have made it a real uphill task here for Southampton. As it is, still got the players to break down this Watford defence, but they've been solid, this Watford defence tonight. Here's McKenna out left to Mason. Bakary with a challenge. Mason's foot again. Don't give you much time on the ball though, do they, Watford?
Nah, from the first minute they look like they really want to press higher.
Yeah, they've done it well. Good game plan this for Watford, but now it's Southampton still looking for a response. So Driscoll out to Wood. So Johnson with a 1-2 out for a throw. Given away that time from Wood. As you're saying, you can see the nice dome there behind. From where we are, it looks like there's obviously no one here, but obviously in this main stand, there's a couple of hundred here tonight, isn't there? Watching this one.
Which is obviously a good experience for the boys. Getting chance.
Watford in. Oh, now it's just wasted in the end.
Funny shot.
Someone's got to pick that one up. The ball in from Watford, and De Jays was in there for Watford. Again, he picked up the pieces. He could see where it was going.
Just lacked composure.
Yeah. Had a little bit of space there, couldn't he? But I suppose he had to go for it first time in the end. But here he is again. Marnie Little there, putting him under pressure. McKenna back to him. Dej. And now Pereira plays it back in space to Stewart.
What for the door to get out of that?
Yeah, certainly falling now for the away side. They're just starting to win a bit more possession last couple of minutes or so. Foul on Tyree Johnson. Scored a goal in every 5 games for the under-18s, Tyree Johnson, and now Watford are about to make a substitution. On for them is going to come Randall Williams. The former Crystal Palace man. He's also a pacey winger, and Southampton are about to make a substitution as well.
Just like Jan
Valerie, yeah, coming on. It'd be great to see him after all of his injury problems, so it'd be great to have him back on the pitch, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's nice for him to get back on the pitch. I can see that in training that he's really wanted to get back. He's looking sharp, so hopefully he can show us what we've been missing.
So Valerie on then for Southampton, or about to be. So Bakary coming off. He'll be chomping at the bit now, won't he, to do his best next half an hour or so.
Yeah.
As you're saying about how good a player he is, it's a chance now, really, isn't it? Down that right-hand side, is it? Kind of could open up for him, couldn't it, down that right, hopefully?
With Watford's, well, they're not doing as much now, but with Watford's fullbacks getting quite high, it's going to leave a lot of space for Tariq and Will on the left and Marcus and Jan on the right. And with the pace that Marcus and Jan have, should cause a few problems.
Certainly should, with Lewis going off, as you say there, for the Watford substitute Randall Williams. Now it's a chance already now for Valerie. Into the box. Nearly had an impact there straight away, but again, the challenge already straight in there, but he did well to evade it. And good forward thinking there from Jan Valerie.
Good pass out wide from Callum as well.
So not to be in the end, though. So waiting a while for those substitutions to happen. Watford's other substitutes, Harvey Bradbury is the son of Lee Bradbury, the ex-Man City striker. Ash Charles, James Hoskins and David Cisse make up the other Watford subs. For Saints, if you're just tuning in, it's Alex Cole, the keeper, Ben Rothorn, Thomas O'Connor and Michael Obafemi make up the other substitutes for Southampton tonight. Throw which is going to be taken from Mason. What's it been like around the place? I suppose you've not been able to see the players as much, I suppose, if you're injured, but after those 2 wins, must have been a nicer atmosphere around the area.
Yeah, the boys coaching, everyone seems a bit relaxed, a bit more relaxed after quite a difficult start, but no, everyone seems happy, obviously looking forward to this game. And
Williams crunching challenge. Here's Mason. Well timed. Now here's Southampton away. Slattery wins it. And that was straight into the action there from Jan Valery with the challenge. Won every bit of that ball. And now he's quick to take the throw. Williams plays it back for Watford. Valery with the throw again. It's Barnes just in front of him. So Valery on for Bakary. Goal in the first half from Watford. It was a goal from Levy. Straight down the middle, separating these two sides. Saints started to threaten more a little first 5 minutes of the second half, but Watford still defending well, aren't they?
yeah, it seems like they've had a game plan since the start and they've stuck to it, so it's made it quite difficult for us, but no, they have done reasonably well, Watford.
Tari Johnson, a man pushed over there for Southampton as it goes across to Cook. Who signed his first professional contract 15 months ago. When you look at Saints, there's about 6 senior centre-backs at the club. You've got Cook, Alfie Jones there, O'Driscoll, so they're all going to be pushing them, aren't they, really?
Yeah, I mean, the three of them, good competition between them, and obviously Alfie with his versatility makes it very good for the manager, for the first team manager, and also Raddy for places.
Yeah, we'll give Mauricio Pellegrino something to think about, that's for sure. Not here tonight, because obviously going up to Stoke. And now Watford going to try and play it forward. They play it back instead. Shot from Stewart was blocked, but here's Mason now for Watford. Williams. Oh, good ball. The danger of the shot. Oh, that's brilliant. Terrific. Hit that so true. And that was going to leave Jack Rose with no chance, despite his efforts. And Watford extend their lead. And now it becomes even more difficult for Southampton. Saints 0, Watford 2. He knew exactly what he wanted to do as soon as he hit it.
Yeah, it was a good strike.
No chance there. He hit it so quick, didn't he? There's so much pace on the ball. And there he is, Tadej, the goal there for Watford. He had that chance a few minutes ago as well, but this time he absolutely made no mistake from outside the box. Bit of a body blow, isn't it, for Southampton, because at 1-0 there's still that opportunity, but it's got to still stay focused for the next 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, next goal is obviously the most important goal, because it can either kill the game off for Watford or give us more of a chance to get back into the game.
Well, Saints' last game was a 1-0 win against West Brom at Kidderminster's Agbra Stadium. It was Sam McQueen with a late penalty, and actually it was Afolabi's eagerness to win that spot kick in the first place, and he's done it 2 times in a row. But this time you wonder just how much they're going to rue missing that penalty now, Southampton, with Watford going 2-0 up here tonight in the Premier League Cup. Time will tell. Corner the Saints in, Slattery to take it. Can Saints come up with an instant response here? Ball in. They nearly could, but good ball in there, but Watford just crowding them out there as Cook went for the header. Not to be in the end. Goal kick.
Yeah, Watford have defended well from set players. Everyone seems to know their role, so it's made it easier for the goalkeeper.
Clinical though, aren't they, Watford? I mean, they've not had that many chances at all in the second half, but when they get one, in the way that the Days did there, they've been punished, Southampton.
Yeah, they have made the most of the small opportunities they've had, and I think that will probably impress their manager the most.
These pitches make for good flowing football as well. It's like a carpet, really, isn't it, the Southampton pitch here at the training ground?
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic to play on the ball, credit to the ground stuff. They do their job very well, make the pitch very good for us to play on, and just give us the best sort of opportunity to improve.
Yeah, terrific training ground here. A number of pitches all across the campus. And now today's your goal scorer, the second goal. Building on for Levy's opener for Watford. Plays it back to McKenna. And now Rowan. Out wide. What have Saints got to do now then in this position to try and get that goal back?
I think we just obviously have to play how we usually play. I mean, can't really change much because that's what's been winning us games, but I think we just sort of have to get a few more crosses in the box, get Tariq and Marcus more involved in the game, get Jan and Will in quite advanced positions, cause their defence a few problems, and just have a few shots from outside the box. I think because it's quite a wet pitch, the ball sort of zip, so it'll make it quite difficult for the keeper.
Yeah, they've not been in the game as much recently, have they? Barnes and Johnson either, as you say, out wide. So Watford to take the substitution in. Ash Charles is going to come on for them. And Dion Pereira, who's caused problems, particularly in the first half, is the man who's going to come off. Pereira, who's been at Watford now for 10 years. Actually made his first team debut against Leicester in May. And Watford are going to make the substitution here. As you say, Ash Charles coming on. Just a like-for-like substitution, really. He's going to play in that little hole behind the frontman. Drop ball there after that earlier collision involving Will Wood. Valerie. Oh, Saints could be in here. For Larby there after it came off Barnes' chest. Dealt with by Watford. They're not going to keep it in though. Valerie to take. Move down. Watford actually scored 11 goals in their first 3 matches. So they're free scoring, and you can kind of see why, can't you? Because they've got pace, power, creativity. They've pretty much had the lot really tonight. It's frustrating for Southampton because they've shown it themselves that Saints can more than match Watford in the past.
Yeah, I mean, we know what we can do. I think the people watching as well know how good of a team we are. Showed especially against Stoke, Reading, and in the game we played West Brom last week. So I think it's just one of them games and one of them days where it's not really clicked for us, but we're still playing quite good football.
Yeah, and still plugging away, looking to get back into this match. Here's Ollie Cook. Valerie, the substitute. Little putting the ball into an area, winning a throw for Southampton. Here's Valerie. We'll be seeing another substitution in a sec for Southampton. There's Wood, diagonal ball up to Slattery. Little to Johnson.
Good touch there.
Yeah, good put Saints in here. Wood ball in, good fall to Barnes. Just over in that time, just not falling for Saints tonight. Oh, this time it's Little with the final shot. But it's a great touch originally from Johnson to put him away down the left wood. And it nearly paid dividends. McKenna with a header for Watford, doing everything to try and clear that. Barnes back to Little. Little's shot. Aiming for the top corner. Into the dome instead. Just that little bit of magic though, isn't it? Just that little one touch there from Johnson puts Saints in there.
Yeah. Or literally just refresh it. Looks like Tom's about to come on.
Yeah, Thomas O'Connor, the midfielder.
Yeah, in, out, and then...
Wood. Johnson again. Oh, and it nearly went straight in there for a sec, I thought, but another play. As you say, just need to get it out to Johnson more. They've been doing it more last couple of minutes or so, haven't they now?
He has a fantastic delivery, so I think that's probably where we should, that's probably our strong point for the game today. So if we just try to use him as much as we can.
Yeah, he's had good...
Because he puts it in such a good area, like it's hard for keepers to come and it's hard for defenders, whether they don't know whether to clear it or leave it.
And he beats his man so many times, doesn't he? So Thomas O'Connor and Michael Obafemi are coming on for Southampton. Just to freshen things up. And the cut comes off then for O'Connor. Looks like O'Connor's going to move to midfield position and Jones is going to go back into a central defensive position. And Michael Obafemi, who moved from Leyton Orient last year to Southampton, is the man who's going to come on. And off is going to go Marcus Barnes. So still with a similar kind of formation, isn't it, Saints, but different options now. Saints have now made all the substitutions.
If they can get it in behind to Michael, it'd be great because he is a very, very quick player. So hopefully we try and exploit his pace.
Yeah, it'd be great if Saints could. They've not got that long now to do that, but let's see if the substitutions can make an impact now. Just one goal now would naturally just push Watford back though, won't it? Make them more nervy.
It'd also give us more confidence to go forward.
Saints winger Nathan Teller with me in the commentary box tonight for this live online TV match between Southampton and Watford. A goal in each half has given Watford a 2-0 lead here. At the moment it's comfortable for the away side. But as you say, players like Obafemi, Slattery, Afolabi will be looking to have something to say about that here. Try and influence the game here in the second half. Watford have where they won it now though. And Saints, who had lost 3 league games in a row against Wolves, Blackburn and Aston Villa, have found their feet again now. But they trail 2-0.
I think Watford now are just looking to kill the game off. No sort of urgency like they did in the first half when it was 0-0.
Yeah, they'll hope that ball goes into that grass verge behind because got to climb up the steps to get it, haven't you? To the right hand side. Another play.
Good covering position from Alfie there.
Good play for Jones there. The captain slots it back into a central defensive position. Saints' next game in the Premier League Cup is at Cardiff. That's not till the 2nd of November. So we wanted to get at least a point here tonight, but at the moment it's looking more and more unlikely. O'Connor. Johnson back to Wood. Jones.
Good drive there from Woody.
Yeah, still going Wood. It's a great 50-yard run forward. A good ball in from Johnson over Slattery. Good play from Little into the box.
Another penalty.
Another penalty is given. A third penalty, would you believe? Referee again right behind it. And I can't remember the last time I saw 3 penalties in one game, but Saints now have had their second penalty of the game.
Great job.
And it's for the challenge.
Put in a good cross.
Yeah, for the push on Slattery. So Slattery's the man who's going to take it.
Yes.
Would you believe we've had 3 penalties and a big appeal from Watford as well in the first half, which wasn't given. Saints missed the first penalty in the first half for Marcus Barnes. Can Callum Slattery take advantage this time? Yes, he can. And he slotted it really well past the keeper, and now all of a sudden we've got a game on. There is life in this Saints team yet.
Keeper went the right way, but it was a fantastic penalty from Callum right in the corner.
So Slattery took it really well. And Gartside was the hero in the first half, diving to his right to save. He dived to his right again this time, but it was coolly placed there from Callum Slattery. Could be in for a grandstand finish now, Nathan. Throw. And now with all these quick substitutes running at Watford, now it just changes the dimension of the game altogether.
Yeah, I think Watford aren't going to be as attackive, so I think it will allow Jan and Woody to get more involved, because their fullbacks will then have to defend.
3 penalties then we've had. 2 of them have been taken, 1 missed. This is what was given here as it was put into the box. Slattery. And the challenge came in there from McKenna, and that one, you have to say, was a blatant penalty, and the referee was quick to give it. Now to Valerie. O'Connor out left. Now all of a sudden it's opening up. Wood with the ball, a punch clear there from Gartside. Now Southampton are starting to really try and take the game to Watford here. Taken too far though in the end. There from Amami Little. Again, there's more and more space opening up for Will Wood down the left-hand side, and Gartside had to punch it away there for Watford. That penalty that Southampton won will just install some belief now into the Southampton side. A lovely curling ball in from Wood. Take no chances there, could he there? Gartside. Have been the better side. They've certainly improved Southampton in the second half, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely grown into the game.
Now they are playing with a real spring in their step after that goal. O'Connor, oh, good football, Slattery. Can Valerie keep it in play? He can, and he wins a corner kick as well. Callum Slattery, who got his first goal a couple of weeks ago in the season, home to Stoke, with a great curling shot outside the box, has got on the score sheet again tonight. Wood to take the corner. This could be interesting. Just a word there for Ryan for Watford and for O'Driscoll for Southampton. O'Driscoll's in there, Jones is in there as well. It's Slattery on the edge of the box. It's Wood with a corner. Slattery. A rare wayward ball there in the end. Goal kick. Exciting to end those for sure with 8 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, we have done well to obviously get the goal back, good penalty from Callum, but yeah, let's just see how the last little bit is. See how much we have left in the tank and how much we really want it.
Well, Southampton Under-18s also in action tomorrow at the Staplewood training ground. That's a 1 o'clock kick-off at home to Swansea. The Under-18s, that is. Their last match was actually a 1-1 draw at Norwich. But here, in this Premier League Cup action in the Under-23s, it's Southampton who've got a goal back. And now they've just got to keep this momentum going next few minutes. Keep this belief up. Throw to Watford. All the Southampton substitutions have been made. Here's Valerie. And so tries to put Obafemi away. He's quick, but not that quick, really. Out for a goal kick. They'll take heart though for this second half. Last 20 minutes, Saints, weren't they, really?
Yeah, we have done well. I mean, created a few chances, put in a few good crosses, obviously got the goal, but I think they'll just be more disappointed that they haven't scored more, especially in the first half.
Head on from O'Driscoll. Yeah, it's only now it's the best period of the game for Saints, really, since that goal. Push there on Johnson. All of a sudden, if you can get a decent delivery in here from Slattery. What can Southampton do here? Foul from a Featheroot. And now, Southampton looking to capitalise. So Driscoll and Jones in there. Ball in, could go anywhere. That's a great save from Glassard. What a brilliant save. He was a hero in the first half and he could be the hero in the second. Williams shoots. Oh, and it's not far off either. All of a sudden, end-to-end stuff. And what a brilliant save that was from Guardside as we watch it again. Watford about to make a substitution. That Slattery ball in. It was O'Driscoll with a final touch. And on for Watford is going to come Cisse, on for Levy in a second.
Very good save from the goalkeeper.
Nearly in there for his Under-23s debut goal there. O'Driscoll, but then right down the other end there's Williams. Open up, I thought that was heading in. There was an example of this is the match which could go either way. If there is to be a goal, it could go to either side really. It's not difficult to predict. Although it is Southampton who've looked stronger last 15 minutes. That's not what they want. Foul against them this time. Against Afolabi. It's kept them in it though, hasn't he, Nathan Guardside for Watford?
A few good saves.
That one was a terrific one, that one. Every game's a learning curve though, isn't it, for these youngsters? As you'll have a look at this free kick again. What a save that was, yeah.
A very good ball in from Callum again.
Yeah, that consistent delivery of his. But every game's a learning curve for Saints, isn't it? The fact that, you know, you've got Watford who press and you've got other teams who maybe let you play a bit more. So some are direct, aren't they? And some play, you know, more sort of technical football.
Yeah, I think that's the case in sort of every team you'll play or will play or come across in this league. There are a few footballing teams. Reading were a footballing team, and then playing against the likes of Stoke, very direct, just crashing it long to big striker and behind or to feet. So yeah, I think as players it will help us improve.
And a point today, if they can just get one here late on, would be terrific for confidence, wouldn't it, as well?
Yeah, it'd be fantastic, especially going into the Checker Trade match during the week. So yeah.
Yeah, Cambridge away to come in the Checker Trade. Throw to Watford. Always ask players this as well, but about how good checker trade is for younger players, because it is playing against some of the senior sides from League One and League Two, isn't it?
Yeah, my first sort of taste of it was against Peterborough, as Arsenal didn't enter it, but it was a good sort of experience. It shows you the sort of level you have to be physically, and obviously because they're men, they've experienced a lot more, so how you have to be a lot smarter as a footballer. So it is a very good experience.
Yeah, can only be good. This ball is too far. Gartside picks it up. Aim towards Williams. Today, she's not got the ball too many times since that goal where he scored Watford's second, but he's not really had to be fair. Watford's still leading. There's Williams. Slattery. Free kick. Clear instruction from the ref there not to kick it away. And now Southampton have the last few minutes to try and salvage something here. Watford every man back. Alfie Jones. Over famous touch that took him away from the ball. Shajaj. Williams. Nothing given. Slattery. Now then, here's Afolabi. Brought down, free kick. Saints now have a free kick in a very dangerous position now. Did a good ball to the back post now. Yellow card's coming out as well, but dear, they could really be in for a grandstand finish. And 4 minutes of injury time. Still plenty of time, 4 minutes. What can Southampton do here? O'Driscoll's in there again. He's had a great opportunity a few minutes ago with a good header, which was brilliantly saved from Gartside. Is there an injury time goal? Punched away. There still might be. Slattery over the crossbar. Nearly got his brace. Well, again, caused problems. Callum Slattery has been one of the star men again tonight for Southampton. Just couldn't dip it down there enough.
Caught it well, but just not on target.
What a way that would have been to equalise in the last minute. Yeah, that have ventured into the top corner. Not over yet though. Still an opportunity here for Southampton. And played back again to O'Driscoll. Last chance saloon, really. They've kept going though, at character, haven't they? At 2-0 down, it could have been easily just to maybe throw in the towel slightly.
No, I think that's what's great about the team. We never seem to just give up. We always go out with a fight.
And now it's Afolabi. Slattery in there. Zoba Fahmy played it back, and now it's Johnson. Foul there against Wood. Again, that's Zoba Fahmy again down the right. He's caused some problems since coming on. Just a shame from the Saints' perspective that was given. Only 2 minutes left now. That's exactly what Watford wants at this stage of the game.
Literally, just hopefully from this kick, just try and kick it as far away from the goal as possible. Hopefully try and put it in one of the corners and just kill the game off, as you said.
Yeah, that's what they'll be looking to do. That's exactly what the keeper wanted to do, wasn't it? Kick into that verge over there. Certainly not silly. Jones to Valerie. Now then, Slattery falls over. Nothing given that time. Well, that would have been a story if he'd have given that.
Little shot
of contact, yeah.
Just good defending.
It was Rowan who was against Slattery there in the penalty area. Looked straight back at the referee instantly. Referee signalling no penalty. Last few seconds then. Miss kick there from guard side may allow Southampton in here. Wood. O'Connor. Not to be in the end. 3 points going to Watford. And in the end it's disappointing for Southampton. But plenty of time over the next few games to try and salvage some points and get into the top 2, which is what's needed to qualify for the last 16 of the Premier League Cup. But it finished here at Staplewood. Southampton 1, Watford 2. Watford are taking all 3 points. 3 penalties were given, 2 for Saints, 1 for Watford. Saints missed 1 and scored 1. Watford took theirs, and in the end, it's Watford who come out victorious. So there we go. This was a chance early on, very early on in fact. It was a chance there for Afolabi who hit the post, and Watford came down the right-hand side. This was the first goal. What was a quiet start to the first half, really. There was a tug there, says the referee, just before he ran in on the edge of the 6-yard box. It was given. It was taken there for Levy, who won the penalty in the first place, and it can make no mistake. Watford are away then, but Southampton had an opportunity there to equalise a few minutes later. Ball in from the left-hand side. It was Afolabi was there. The challenge came in from Rowan. Gartide was near there as well, and it was well taken in the end from the goalkeeper, well saved, despite the fact that Marcus Barnes did everything he could to try and put it into the bottom left-hand corner. So that was the situation then at half-time. So Watford then, with their first real chance of the second half, absolutely terrific goal from Dadej, but a magic found the bottom right-hand corner. So that was 2-0. And then, just when you thought 3 points were definitely heading to Watford, Southampton brought the game back into life. A foul there on Slattery from McKenna. And then there was a well-taken penalty by the man who won it in the first place. 3 penalties, 1 for Southampton in 2 games after they beat West Brom with the last penalty in their last game, but it wasn't to be tonight. It's Watford to take all 3 points, and it finished here 2-1 to Watford. And Nathan Teller's been with me in the commentary box tonight. And Nathan, your thoughts overall after that?
I mean, yeah, obviously it's disappointing not to pick up the 3 points, but the boys tried their best, did their best, but it just wasn't our game. Watford did well. I mean, they defended, they came with a game plan, so credit to them, but
and there we are. Yes. So full time here then at the training ground. It finished as a disappointment in the end for Southampton, who lost to Watford by 2 goals to 1.